Hey Dan, so I'm going to go through just a few of the quirks of each song. None of these are big deals. You're totally going to be able to handle all of this for sure. So the first song is "All Along the Watchtower." As I indicated in the email, the chords are simply A minor, G, and F, back to G, and then repeats itself throughout the whole song. The only quirk with All Along the Watchtower, we do the Dave Matthews version. And in that version, it starts off more relaxed, right? So when we play it, and we'll count this in when we're on stage, so you know what the tempo is going in. Um, the tempo is going to start off slower, so it's going to be like. All right. Then we're going to go through like an intro solo and then a verse or two. Can't remember how many verses. You'll know because Dave's going to just like kind of hold off on the chords, and I'm going to hold off on the chords, and we're going to have this like extended like bit of silence. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it would be very clear that okay, we're done with this like slow version of the section. I'll use eye contact and body language too to help you know that okay, we're exiting the slower tempo portion of the song and we're about to kick it up to a faster tempo version. We're going to count in both sections. So once we're finished a slower section, I will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have a good feel for what the tempo will be for the next bit. And the next bit is going to be the same chords, just played faster. That's it. So how you play the chords is totally up to you. You can play all roots and just keep it simple. You can play roots and fifths, whatever you want. We don't care as long as you know it's the right chords. We don't care what you play. So just have fun with that. That's totally up to you. All right, that's it for Watchtower. I think. Yeah, it just that song has a intro solo, a couple verses, a tempo change, more verses, and then I take two pretty long, solos in the song. So we kind of really get down and dirty with this one. So it's usually crowd pleaser. So it should be even better with you playing the bass with us. It should sound even better. So it should be a lot of fun. All right, let's talk about "Ain't No Sunshine." All right, so this one is pretty honest to the original. So you can literally just follow the original for all the changes and the tempo and everything, right? So we I don't think we deviate from the original at all, except for, of course, I take solos. Okay, so the way it usually happens is Dave will kick off the song with just the main riff that's in A minor. So he'll be like, and then there'll be a stop right there, and then when that stop happens, I'll usually come in with, and then Dave continues to play that underneath of me. Okay, and then when that happens, when after that stop happens and I kind of come in, then the actual 8 bars of chord changes happen. So so for you, the main thing that we would like you to do is just rock that lower end. So That's all you need to do. If you want to do more than that, awesome. But that's really all you need for the whole tune. Now, just like in the original Bill Withers tune, there is a moment where he goes, I know, I know, I know, I know. And that part, you just stop playing, okay? Just don't play anything during that part. Dave is going to be playing like a little bit of a rhythm there, and I may be playing an embellishment of the rhythm. But don't play anything during that part when he gets to the I know. I'll, again, try to remember to make eye contact, body language towards you to know that, that's coming up. But just don't play anything during the I knows. But the I knows are going to be during the first 4 bars of the 8-bar sequence, right? So it's going to be during the A minor portion, right? So the 5th bar is when you come back in with the E minor. And then solo time. And then during the solo, it's just a repeat of a bunch of the 8-bar sequence. Okay. So again, I have, you have the email. It's going to have all the chords written out in the email, so it'll be clear. But that's really the only quirk of Ain't No Sunshine, is that we have, the intro where Dave kind of just plays the first 4 bars, does a stop, and then I come in with a solo, and then that's when you would come in right after that little break. So anyway, it's pretty intuitive. I'm probably over explaining it, but you'll get it. All right, so the last one, My Own Worst Enemy. So we play this almost as a direct copy of the original, as well as we can. So it's going to sound, pretty straightforward. Just play what you hear on the record. All right. So I think the only thing we do is that the intro is just slightly different. I think we just do that probably 2 more times than they do on the record for some reason. It's just how it's morphed. I don't know why. But again, that'll be pretty intuitive. The only quirk is when in the intro, and you'll hear this in the original, the bass player doesn't play anything until boom, boom. So bass, 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 bass. Okay, so you're going to do that for the intro. Just only play bass, bass. That's B, A. Okay. All right. And then once Dave starts singing, then it goes into the normal, chord progression. And I think for that, you're going to do the normal thing that we do in a lot of punk, rock, pop crap, and that is just mirror, the guitar and bass is going to mirror each other. So you're going to be... Okay, and you're going to do that even when I'm doing that. You're going to do the same thing. The same deal. All right, so for the chorus, where the line is, please tell me why. All right, that part, again, it can be super, super simple. So please tell me why. Car is in the front yard, and I... Okay, so you get it. Don't make me sing any more than I have to. All right, so for that, you're just going to mirror the chord changes with roots. If you want to do more than that, that's totally okay. So, it's, again, I'm just being overly detailed because that's just my personality. So I know you probably already have a handle on all this stuff. So I apologize. But anyway, E. So please tell me why. F sharp, second fret. A, B. You know, you can play the A and the B there if you want. Doesn't matter to me. But that's the whole chorus. Please tell me why. And then the main riff comes back. All right, and you're going to play that main riff during, you know, that bass line during the main riff and also during the solo, which is basically the main riff but then extended, you know, up into different areas. Let me just explain that part. All right, so when I'm playing this solo, uh, all right. So during that you just play the main riff, just the main thing, right? And then immediately following that, then we get into a chorus. All right. So you're gonna go back down to E and then start climbing E, F sharp minor, A, B. All right. So that one's, you know, pretty straightforward. So anyway, look, work on them tonight, you know, tomorrow, whatever, and do what you can with them. If you're not comfortable with any of them, just let us know, and we'll just scratch them, you know, and we won't play them. We'll play them without you, basically. So just let us know if you're like, oh, this is a little weird for me, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So just keep me posted, and like I said, I'll bring this bass here. And I'll have it plugged in direct into the mixer. That's what you just heard. It was plugged in direct to the mixer. It, you know, sounds fine. And all you have to do is step up on stage, grab it, and we'll get going. All right, I'm looking forward to it, man. Let me know if you have any questions.